Are you wondering what all this hype is about Outschool? Well, you should be. I'm here to tell you all the what's, how's, why's, when's, all that information today in this video. Hey, I'm Jamie Macon with ESL Online Teaching and more, and I'm glad you came to my channel. I'm here to help anyone that is looking to work from home, juggle mom life or dad life, and also make an income. So I hope this answers a lot of your questions today on what Outschool is and why it's the hottest thing for online teachers. You can get doing it like everybody else. Yeah, you want to jump on this choo-choo train. Okay, I need to tell you a little story. A few years ago, I called my sister up and we were both homeschooling our children, and we were talking about the joys, the struggles, and all the excitement that can happen with being a homeschooling parent. We got talking about a couple of our children that really would benefit from a teacher or a mentor or someone that could really inspire them in their area of interest. You sometimes have to reach out and find other people to help inspire your children. And I had this moment of, what if we were to create a platform where families came together and were to share their expertise and to give our children that mentoring or that inspiration. Little did I know there was Outschool. I am so thankful that I have found that because it has answered my aha moments with finding classes that fit my kids' interests and still teach them to have that love of learning. So Outschool for the win for this mama in two different ways, a job and for my own children. Okay, so let's get to the what's, the how's, the where's, the when's, the why's, everything with Outschool. So what is Outschool? It's an online platform that uses Zoom to hold classes with students and to inspire them and to educate them, to motivate them, encourage them. You're like a mentor for students all around the world. And Outschool connects you with these students, and we use Zoom to do the classes. I really want to clarify the word teacher. I know some people might think, well, I need to have a teaching degree to be a teacher, or I need to have a degree in general to be able to teach anything. This isn't true. You can be an Outschool teacher by just having a passion. Maybe you're a great storyteller. Maybe you know how to cut hair. Maybe you're a mechanic. There's so many possibilities if you have a skill, a trade, a passion. Maybe you love doing family history work. Maybe it's cooking. Whatever it is, you can share something with the world and with children and to teach them and inspire them. Majority of these kids do speak English and are familiar with online settings. So it's really a benefit to you as an online teacher because one, they know that they're coming to you and it's going to be in English. Two, they really know that this is an online setting and how it works. They are familiar with using Zoom. A lot of these children are homeschoolers. That is shifting a lot because of the COVID-19. So you're going to see a big growth and a lot more children coming to Outschool platform. All right, let's talk about the how. I kind of mentioned this already. Outschool uses Zoom and they provide everything that you need. You will just schedule your class and they will give you everything accessed to Zoom. It's a really slick process. When I create a course and I put it on, I get it approved and then I can hit schedule my class. And when it is scheduled and I have enrollments, then I go in and I click start class and I'm there with all my students. I don't have to set up the Zoom meeting. I don't have to send out an ID number. I don't have to send out any passwords. It's all ready to go for me. So it's very slick and I get to pick the amount of time we spend in class from 30 minutes to 75 minutes to hold a class. And I believe they're upping that up to 90 minutes as well. To go along with the amount of time that you get to choose for teaching this class, you also get to pick the number of students that can attend. Between 3 to, I believe, 12 students can be in your class. And the nice thing is you also get to pick the price. So you can say, this is a 40-minute class. I can have 9 students enroll, and it's going to be $10 per student. Fabulous, right? Well, you can do the math on that. Where? Now, I would really encourage you to set up a classroom, but that doesn't always apply to everyone. What if I'm cooking? My classroom's going to be the kitchen. What if I'm teaching piano? My classroom's going to be in front of my piano or keyboard. What if I'm teaching the perfect cast when I'm fishing? It might be a lake. What if I'm teaching mechanics? That might be out in your garage. Classrooms will vary. So, of course, I encourage you to set up a classroom. Maybe when you meet and greet your students, they see a background behind you. They know that they're in class with you. And then you say, all right, come along with me. We're going to learn in my kitchen or in my garage today, whatever it might be. Where you teach is entirely up to what your class is about. So I would encourage that classroom setup, but you will know best what fits your classroom. For me, I have my classroom set up in an office. It could be in your bedroom. It could be in the kitchen. It could be in a little nook hidden in your house. It can be anywhere. Look for a video about how to set up a classroom from me soon. Now, I've already covered that you get to pick the class size. You get to pick the amount of time you will spend teaching the class. And also I have covered the fact that you will get to choose the price. But you also get to choose the time of day, which is huge. As an ESL online teacher, I know that I have worked the 3 a.m. shift and have killed myself for those early morning hours. I'm a bit ready to switch out my 3 a.m. for the 3 p.m. class. This is another perk that you've got to remember. You get to create your own class content. Now that can be a downside for some people, but I see this as a plus, a bonus, because I get to teach what I'm excited about. I'm not gonna get bored or tired of the lessons because I'm not teaching about semi-aquatic animals or transportation. I know that sounds silly, but when you have taught that for the last 3 years, semi-aquatic animals can get kind of tiring. I'm just saying. Now, I will have to juggle my mom life a little bit differently, but I do feel like the pros outweigh the cons because I wake up at 3 in the morning to teach, 5 lessons and I make $10 per lesson. We're talking $50. And that's 2.5 hours in the morning. Whereas if I am teaching with Outschool, I could teach for 1 hour at 3 in the afternoon and I could still make that $50 easy enough. So, do they outweigh? For me, I think so. You do need to keep in mind that Outschool will keep 30% of whatever you make. That's just a service fee that they charge. And if you do the math, it still works out pretty well. Let's give an example. If I teach 10 students and it is $10 per student, that's $100, right? You sticking with me, right? If they take 30% of that, that's $30. That leaves me with $70 for an hour class. I made $70 an hour. Yeah, I don't know if I can make that anywhere else. The 30% service fee, just remember it. And also remember that Outschool does not take out taxes. So that is something you will need to do on your own. Okay, so what do I teach? This seems to be kind of the hang up for a lot of people looking into Outschool. They think, well, I'd rather just have a job that gives me everything and I just present. Okay, fair enough. I've done it. I know, 3 years of it, it's great, but you kind of lose a little pizzazz, right? It's just, you're not passionate as much about it when you can create your own curriculum. I absolutely love the fact that I can find something that I love and teach and do it well with a lot more passion. Let me tell you some of the reasons why you're going to fall in love with creating your own curriculum. Here are my 5 reasons. 1, you're invested, you're invigorated, you're passionate, it's something that excites you and you're ready to share it with others. 2, you can tweak the lesson. Maybe you get into the classroom and you're like, ooh, no, not happening with this group of kids. Or maybe you realize that, oh, that was too much. I need to take a lot of that out. You are the one that's in control. You get to decide what is good and what is not, and you can take it out or you can add it in. It's up to you. So I think that's a perk number 2. Number 3, you make the class, you make the course, and guess what? You can reteach it over and over and over again because there are hundreds of students, and if they like your class, you're going to always be able to fill that class. You can get as many classes as you want and mix it up on your schedule as much as you want as well. So I love that once you make the curriculum, it's there to stay and parents can like it, love it, and keep following you. So number 4 is also about rating and feedback from families and children and parents. This is so important because this is how you will gain more traction with getting more bookings. And number 5, like I've said, you get to make unlimited amount of courses or classes, and there's such a variety of ways to do this. They can be one-time classes, they could be flex classes, they could be multi-day. So there are lots of options on how to give a lesson. Okay, you're probably thinking, yeah, that's all great, Jamie, but I still don't know what to do. That's totally fine. So you don't have to submit any lessons plans to the parents or to Outschool. You just need to have the bones of what your class is going to be about, and that's how you get your classes approved. I do have some videos, a series of how to get your class approved. So yes, creating curriculum can be super overwhelming. Let's all get real. It is. Here are some of my tips. I have 3 of them. 1, once a week, you will get an email from Outschool with a list, like a Santa Claus list of classes that are being requested. So you will have that as a reference and you can look through that and you can find things that just resonate with you. 2, you can get on your spy glasses and go check out other teachers and what they're doing on Outschool. Totally a great idea because you can look at their intro videos, you can look at their descriptions, their summaries, their ratings, you can look at the topics of what they're teaching and how they do it and their style. It's okay to take ideas and then make them your own, especially when you're first getting started. You need a base. You need to know what's going on, what's popular. And my other tip is just email me or comment below if you're looking for ideas and how to get going. I would be more than happy to either Zoom, email, talk, whatever it is that would help you get started on that curriculum, how to get approved on a class. As a mom of 6 kids, I feel like this has just been a gift that has been given to me and is blessing my life. I'm so grateful that I have found Outschool because it fits my life, it fits my jam. I love homeschooling. I love to educate and to teach other children as well. I love seeing that spark in kids' eyes. That is just so exciting. I hope this was helpful information. I also hope that you will watch my next video on how to teach with Zoom on Outschool. Check out the description box below for more helpful links and information, and also comment if you have any questions, and I would be so happy to answer them for you. I'll catch you on my channel, ESL Online Teaching. Thanks for coming. I hope you'll find my other videos just as helpful, and I'll see you on my channel. Thanks for coming. Bye.